Actually hit record. All right. Welcome back to another episode of House Battle, Poor People Edition today. We are going less than $1 million. We've got two cities, two houses. We're making one decision. Today we are looking at Portland, Oregon versus Santa Fe, New Mexico. $795,000. Now, we do have a special guest with us. My older brother, he's going to help us understand what's happening, talk about these houses, figure out which one we would buy. He doesn't know what's happening. I don't know what's happening. We haven't seen any of these, but our resident real estate expert has already taken a look, so she's going to walk us through here.
Yes.
So we're going to start with, what is this? This is Santa Fe? We're starting with Santa Fe?
Yes, it is.
All right, so we're going to start with Santa Fe. We'll kick it off. Curb appeal. What do you got?
Well, I don't know if this could scream Santa Fe anymore other than it doesn't have Adobe that I can see, but you of course have the massive chili pepper. I don't even know what that's called, quite frankly. Yeah. Call me uneducated when it comes to peppers, but the big things of chili peppers hanging from the front of the house. I mean, I'm not sure there's anything that could scream I live in New Mexico more than having chili peppers hanging from the front of your house. But I think, from a curb appeal standpoint and having been to Santa Fe, I'm not sure that I would come anywhere near $795,000 for this house. Now, granted, we haven't seen much of it, but it just, I don't know. It screams to me, and for those of you out there that have no idea, but it screams to me like 1985 Longmont, Colorado, trying to be ritzy is what it screams to me. So that's my curb appeal. What do you got?
I don't think it's that bad. It's not the worst house I've ever seen. I like how much green there is. I've never been to Santa Fe, so I don't have a lot of the bias going into this decision, though. And I picked this for other reasons, so we'll see.
Okay.
That's a terrible take. This house is garbage. Lack of turquoise is concerning to me. Not enough turquoise for Santa Fe. These bushes are unkempt. The grass looks awful. I don't like the stucco with the wood. I don't like anything about this house so far, other than it has 2 stories. I like that feature. That's about it. But let's hop inside. Let's go interior design. Let's see what's going on behind closed doors.
This might be where you get your turquoise, I'm hoping.
That's what I'm hoping for. I mean, it's a big lawn.
So
don't get me wrong. It's a big lawn. It's a nice porch.
That's pretty sweet. Other than you're staring at nothing except a tree. Why would you put a nice back patio like that and then put a big tree right there so you can't see anything?
There are also no fans on the patio.
No fans.
Outside,
people who have seen this show know I enjoy a good fan on a patio. I think it's classy. I think it's a rich person thing. Poor people don't have that, so I like that. I like to see that touch.
I want to see something. I think that this is the front porch.
It's an aggressive. That's the chili pepper right there. You can see it.
I think that's the front porch right there.
Wow. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't think that it was at first,
don't care for that at all.
Yeah.
That tree's a lot closer than you think, actually.
That's
much closer than you think.
So that's entering, and
right.
This is your great room.
Oh my Lord, what happened to the fireplace?
There's a lot happening in this shot. There is a lot of things happening. I think I don't hate the tile. I think that's where I'm coming down. I do not care for this wood ceiling. I don't know why they went wood and then they went white. Why did you go white? I don't understand. What's the cutout?
No, and on top of that, you have, I disagree with you on the tile, because the tile and the wood are almost the exact same color. it's
It
so
literally
drab.
is like you're slowly going to be smushed by.
And then you add
beige.
in the gross Paddington colored couch that also matches the woodwork
Not
and
great.
the tile.
It's not great.
But I still want to know, like, what happened to that fireplace? Like, you have this really cool New Mexico vibe, and then you throw navy blue, like 1985 bathroom tile around the cool fireplace to go. There's a lot, in my opinion, there's a lot of mistakes happening. And it all stems from everything is beige except for like three things.
Oh, I couldn't agree more. I think you got to get rid of the wood on the ceiling. You get rid of that, it's going to open this bad boy up. I don't know why you just didn't go white on it, honestly. I think that would look fine here. But yeah, I mean, let's keep hopping through. This is a terrible great room. Not a good first entrance here. So it's the other side of your great room. It doesn't get better from any of the angles that we've seen so far.
No, and I can't wait to go back to that anyway.
This is
here we have another. See, that's New Mexico fireplace right there. Yeah,
this is New Mexico. This room is actually this room is fine. Honestly, this room is fine.
Although, what's with the is that me or are the couch cushions two different colors?
Oh no, that couch is about 7 different shades of green, maybe.
Yeah,
brown. I'm not sure what color you say. It's about 7 different colors of that though.
Yeah,
that's
okay.
You're 100%. Yeah. No, they definitely replaced one of the 2 couch cushions.
Yeah.
And this is 4 bedroom, 3 bath, and I don't know if this counts as a designated bedroom or if this is an office space. I can't tell.
Yeah, it's a good question.
This could be one of your bedrooms.
I do not care for the wood paneling around every one of these windows. I think that looks terrible with the stucco or whatever that is. I don't like it.
Yeah.
What do you think about this kitchen? What do you think? Let's go just use of this kitchen.
Okay.
Not decorated well, but if you're looking at this kitchen,
absolutely horribly.
It's a terrible backsplash.
Whoever was their tile guy, or I don't know, horrible. That guy needs to be fired. I mean, good for him that he's making money selling tile and doing it for people, but he's terrible at it. But from a use standpoint, so I think that's a mini little sink there on the island. I think that's what that is.
It is. Look,
I definitely dig that.
That's a
cool
rich person thing.
Right.
To have 2 sinks in the same kitchen, that's a rich person touch. When we go less than $1 million on this show, we like to see those rich people touches.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You're paying for that. Part of that $795 is paying for that second sink. You're 100% right.
Absolutely.
This giant post next to your island kind of ruins the island effect. You know, it's basically a little wall
right on top of it.
It's functionally, like, the actual logistics of this is fine. Seems like a decent amount of space. 7 or 8 different, just like that couch, 7 or 8 different colors of wood in this particular kitchen.
Yeah.
The other thing I really hate about this kitchen is they have a nice vent hood above their stove, and then they kind of
put
cupboards. It's like and that would have looked way fancier. Like, that would have been somewhat of a rich person looking area, but they just have, like, where are those cabinets?
Well, and
like, what
and
can
the
you
funny
like?
thing
What is the use?
There is no use. That's the point. You open those cabinets up, and there's a hood that runs through the cabinets. So once again, I mean, you tried to go, fancy schmancy kitchen vibe, and then you put cabinets around your hood. That's an outstanding. Yeah. Wow.
What do you think of the left side of the kitchen being white randomly?
No good. They're matching the tile on the right side on the of the counter, which I also don't care for. They're trying to mold these 2 things. This is 2 completely different rooms, as shown by the giant pole that's running down the middle.
Yeah. And then this wall. This is what I wanted to talk about. That's outstanding. There's a lot of look. It's got a little eat-in area, so that's fine. But again, this is not a renovation show. We are not a renovation show. Right.
So you're walking in here, you're stuck with that wood. You're stuck with that wood. You don't have a renovation budget. That's not what's happening here. That's not what the show's about. You're stuck with this tile. You're stuck with this. So functionally, I think it kind of works. I don't care for the look of this kitchen one iota. I don't care for that at
The
all.
one functional part that doesn't work is having tile as your counter material. That's extremely unsanitary and difficult to use.
Yeah.
So you're not going to be doing a lot of cooking on that surface next to the stove. You're probably using the island if you're cutting or using any kind of meats and then turning constantly.
Well, and if I'm being even more honest, I mean, if you're asking for close to $1 million, the kitchen's just got to have a better wow factor than that. I mean, that kitchen from this angle, and I know it could be angled, but from this angle, the kitchen looks like it's 800 square feet from this angle. Obviously, we can't see the other side with the white cabinets, but yeah, you know, the big wow factor in most houses when you're getting over 600, 700 grand is this badass kitchen, and this is literally looks like they got most of it at a yard sale.
I agree. This is, you know, a little nook area off that grand room. Whatever, it's fine.
What happened?
Now we're bedroom. Now we're second floor here. We're up top.
You got turquoise?
Yeah, there's some turquoise.
There's a little bit of turquoise there. I do not care for this tiny little window. That's almost insulting. I'll be honest with you. I don't care for that at all.
It's for fairies.
I don't like that one bit.
You know, they're just gonna come in and.
I've never seen the fairy design before. That's new to me. So
no, it's a Peter Pan.
Yeah, I don't think it was ever done again.
Certainly.
Peter Pan. Yes.
It's not great. I don't like this. I don't like that wood.
Oh my Lord.
What is happening? Okay, all right. So we've got what do they call this? A barn door? What's that? What they sliding? Whatever that is.
Yeah.
That's a nice touch. You know, it doesn't go with anything in this bathroom.
But I mean,
that's a nice touch.
And then you get inside and it's terrible. Though. It's like a barn door is supposed to be a statement piece, and from what I have learned from your school on statement pieces, is that it should make a statement.
Yeah, it should.
Well, it is making a statement. The statement is we have no idea what we're doing with this barn door, and we just decided we thought it would class up the bathroom if we shoved it over here in the corner. There's the tile in this house.
The tile is insane. I don't understand. There's more skylights in this house than I was prepared for.
Yeah, there's a lot of that.
Shocking amount of skylights in this house.
I think they're inflating the value of the house by 100 grand just because of the skylight.
I honestly think because here's the thing. This is not a house renovation show. If you buy this house, you will have to go over budget to actually put a door on this shower. That's a thing that has to happen. There's no door on this shower. You have to go over budget to replace it.
I've never seen anyone who had a doorless shower show their house with an added curtain. Like
Super
that's
weird.
not
great.
Not helping your case. And then that curtain of all things is really.
I was going to say that curtain looks like a wedding dress from the 1700s. What it looks like. Maybe it is. Maybe it's an heirloom that they decided that they were going to.
It would go with the rest of their interior design.
It could be. I do not care for this house. I have not cared for this bedroom either. This bedroom is, it is what it is.
It's got another fairy window. I believe those are the closets.
Because if you look from the bedpost over to the closet, those closets are like 4 feet tall.
It's not a walk-in closet. It's a stand-outside closet. It's a
stand outside and bend over closet. What it is.
That is accurate. That is accurate. This is like basically a dollhouse.
Oh, you know what
turquoise. Though? Honestly,
I was a kid though.
I like that chalkboard.
Yes.
Yeah.
Big fan of that chalkboard. Although if I was a child, I don't think I could reach to the top of that chalkboard. Real mistake there. Got to lower that bad boy down.
Well, not only that, but let's be honest. I mean, let's say we're moving into this house with, an 8 to 10-year-old. They're going to look at that and be like, what's a chalkboard?
What
you have to do is you actually pick up chalk and you draw on it.
You're going to get dirty. You got to clean it.
I don't want anything to do with that. Really.
Bang some erasers together. None of this is appealing. These are child-sized closets though. So that actually works. That closet actually works in this particular room.
Yeah.
Big rooms. not a lot going on inside them. So the interior design of this house, not great. But the functionality, actually not that terrible.
A lot of room for activities.
Plenty of room for activities, 100%.
And we are 3 for 3 in bedrooms of fairy windows, by the way. So every bedroom so far, the consistent thing has been an unusable window.
Yep, they went for it.
And then this,
I mean, again, a lot of tall ceilings, a lot of a lot of room in these things. Like, you could do something with it. I just don't care for what they did at all.
Well, this one they shoved too much into this one.
Way too much. I think that's what happened. They took it from all the other rooms and they put it in here.
Yeah.
That's why the other rooms are bare and this one looks overstuffed. We just, even that out a little bit, and I think the whole house is going to look better.
Well, and the other thing is the staging, or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
It's not good.
Whoever decided that, so in no other room are we going to do anything kind of cool remotely with staging, but in this room we're going to have this random clothes drying line here.
Yeah. For small people, apparently.
Yeah. Anyway.
No, yeah. I mean, it's it is what it is. I don't, again, another bathroom.
Decent tile on the countertops.
I know.
It looks, but that's like a bathroom tile. You know what I mean? Like, I don't like it, but at least here they were like, all right, this is something that people have seen. Yeah, but like, people have seen that in a bathroom before, They took this same concept and put it in all the other rooms, which that's like, I don't know. Like, at least here they were like, all right, well, we have a bathroom concept. They didn't land, but at least we tried a bathroom concept. They tried this same thing in the
saying
kitchen.
It's like the best of the worst in the house.
Exactly. I mean, they tried it in multiple other rooms and it still didn't.
You're right.
Yeah.
Like, that's not going to happen.
Yeah, the only thing about this that I like was the distressed, counter, the bureau
the
there.
Vanity.
That looks kind of cool.
Yeah.
But once again, it matches nothing else at all.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't match anything else. Every room in this house has. Yeah, go ahead.
I was gonna say they need to take that vanity and then the barn door and put it in one room and commit to that style, and it would look considerably better.
Totally agree. Every room in this house on the second floor and some on the first floor, there's a slanted roof. Like, if you're buying this, you have to commit to the slanted roof lifestyle, which is a thing. Like, that's a real thing.
Apparently, except in the laundry room.
Yeah, 100%. This is a nice mudroom, and actually that tile that was in the great room or whatever, that's a very mudroom tile. So actually, in this room, that works perfectly. I don't know why they have all these extra connections, though. I'm confused if there's supposed to be a second dryer there potentially. So you're just constantly drying things. I don't know. But I will say, you walk out to your probably your backyard, I'm guessing. Massive backyard. This is a massive backyard. There's not even a fence on this thing. That's how big this backyard is. So you got a nice fire pit there. It comes with its own hay, so that's great.
Yeah, nice hay.
That's so
because I want to be sitting on something flammable when I'm sitting next to a fire.
100%. I would say to light it on fire and really get that heat from the bottom up. You know what I mean? Like, let's get into some chemistry there.
And was that a chicken coop?
It was a chicken coop.
Yes.
That was definitely a chicken coop. It was a full-on chicken coop. So
that's actually quite a large chicken coop. I would say that's the nicest house on this property.
It honestly honestly might be.
Okay, so their realtor's like, okay, we're getting $250 for the chicken coop.
Minimum.
Yeah,
that's a minimum. That's a conservative estimate.
Oh wow.
So this is the other side of the room with the clothesline.
So it's like a Jack and Jill kind of room.
No, it's just like when you turn, that's like
this is on the same.
It's literally
on the opposite wall.
Yeah, they've intermixed some of their rooms again. That's a lot for the color of the room and the design pick.
Yeah.
They really did overstuff this one. They took all the design from everywhere else and literally jammed it here. A lot of it went on this wall. A lot of it went on this wall. And they even
included a. Oh wow! Actually, that's nice.
Oh,
that's an interesting. I'm not sure. This is like
it
sort of reminds me of Italy. It's kind of like a Godfather Italy situation.
Yeah.
I think
so.
So
I
this
don't
is
mind
a little
that.
bit farther out. Yeah.
I don't mind that.
And this is a screened-in porch.
That patio was nice. Like that patio, 100%.
Yeah,
that was
this
nice.
is actually really nice. And you've got the
100%.
outdoor chandelier, which says, rich people.
That 100%.
Oh, wow,
Very rich people.
That's pretty cool too.
Nice little patio out there. Your little hot tub there on the left. So you're good. So the outside of this house, there's some positives to it. So that's it.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's Santa Fe. That's Santa Fe, New Mexico, right there. Let's hop up northwest. Northwest. Let's go to the Pacific Northwest. As a matter of fact, that's Portland. Still $795. We got 10 bedrooms, 4 baths. I think this house is nothing but bedrooms and bathrooms. Yeah. There's no kitchen. There's no anything else.
No, literally all bedrooms.
4,400 square feet. Curb appeal. What do you got?
Man, not much. The front yard looks like it's, 15 feet. I mean, why even put the grass in right there? I mean, you've got to get a lawnmower out for a minute and a half. I mean, I suppose you could do it with a weed eater, but
I was going to say, I think you just weed whack the whole front yard.
But the exposed dirt everywhere is a little weird to me. I don't understand why you couldn't throw down some type of bark or mulch or something like that. Yeah. But I think the trees are kind of cool. It kind of actually gives off this kind of spooky vibe a little bit.
Very much.
I mean, I don't know. Not horrible, but I'm not going to drive by this house and be like, it's just not going to happen. So
no, I agree.
I love a good craftsman, so I feel differently on this house. But I do feel like it looks spooky. Curb appeal, though. Curb appeal includes the front of the house.
Yeah, and the front of the house says nothing.
I love it. I think it's cute. I like the wood door.
I don't understand why there's a staircase on the left-hand side of this house.
Yeah.
I don't know what that's for. I can't stop staring at it once I see it. That honestly takes away from the curb appeal for me.
Well, it's got to be the longest house in the world also, because from the front of it, there's no way
4,400 square feet. This house is 2,200 feet long.
Yeah.
It is just a massive, just unbelievable amount of feet long. It's 2 or 3 football fields just laid back. This is the biggest, it's the longest lot you've ever seen in your entire life.
This is actually pretty cool. I would actually have to give this a pretty decent thumbs up there. I think maybe a little too much rug there.
A lot of rug.
It's definitely more than one.
Well, and you literally have it. You have it right up to the hearth of the fireplace.
It's 3 rugs. Yeah. It's 3 rugs too. It's
it is 3 rugs.
On top
You're
of each other.
I don't care for that. I don't care for that. But I will say that this is
you like the window?
Yeah, I do like the cube window with the etched glass that you can't see out of. I mean, that's cool. I like the textured. Almost stucco looking behind the white fireplace. I think that's cool looking. But the what's throwing me is I don't know what's outside of that window right there. It looks like some type of anyway. But the rugs are I don't know. I don't know what to say about the rugs.
Too many rugs. They do have a statement wall, and it is a statement wall. It stands out. That's what a statement piece is supposed to do. Stand out. So they did hit it there. I mean, this room is nice. It's fine. It's pretty functional. It's this is what you see when you walk in. I don't care for the wall color myself personally, but it is what it is. You walk in relatively open to that next room there.
I like the color of the wood floor too.
Yeah, I do too. But here's what you're talking about, Poe, is this is supposed to be a living room in a 4,400 square foot house, and you've got seating for basically 4 people in your living room.
Yeah. Totally agree.
And then you have this weird off room over here that's that's a complete waste of space if you ask me.
Yeah.
I don't even know what's going on over there.
I don't care for that. I don't like the green. I don't like that. This is my opinion. If you're going to have different colored rooms, they should all be different colors. And when I say that, you can see, here's the green. In the next room, it appears to be some sort of baby blue something. This room is just beige. So if you're going to do it, I think you have to do it. You got to commit in all your rooms or not.
Fade from beige to white on the ceiling
it's not good. And that's the thing. That's why I like those other ones, right? Because it sort of offsets it. And this one doesn't. And so it sort of ruins that whole aesthetic, because now I'm looking and I'm like, well, why didn't you just make this room like red or something? You know,
this must be the entrance.
Yeah, this is the entrance right
here. This is the entrance.
So
that's why it's kind of wasted space.
Yeah. And the two.
Interesting.
I mean, I think they were trying to go like quasi mudroom over there. I mean,
yeah,
I don't know what else they want to put those two.
I think so.
Stools or whatever.
Yeah, I think at that point you just need to commit to building
like a coat rack and a closet
and like a cubby system right there, and then it at least is a functional room.
Yeah,
because for an entryway, that's for a 4,400 square foot entryway. That's pretty not very like wow.
No.
Yeah.
And that's
once again, here we go.
You know,
lack of space. So we're gonna have 10 bedrooms. So we're gonna have at least 10 people in this house, but we can get 6 of them at the dining room table.
That's it. And everybody else can sit on this giant empty space to the left on the ground.
Yeah.
That's where you get to go. This is not a wow kitchen. This is a very narrow kitchen. I don't care for the
in the
lighting.
middle of the kitchen.
Don't know.
Anyway,
it's no, you're right. It's not
so
good.
This is the other part of the kitchen. If you see, there's this part,
so
and you have to walk through. Yeah.
The whole, This is basically, you basically live in a set of row houses that have just been connected. Is basically what this is. I don't know why your refrigerator is so far away and why it's jammed up against a wall, but what is happening with this? This stove looks so weird.
This looks like a kitchen that you would get in an apartment in New York City.
This is like, honestly, this looks like the kitchen that I would assume would be in like James and the Giant Peach. Like if you've ever seen the movie and you're like, oh yeah, like that's what this aesthetic looks like. This stove, even though it's a normal size oven, right? It's just it's just an oven. It looks so weird because the counter next to it does not extend, it only goes halfway. So it makes it look bigger. It's like, it's like the counter is holding, or it's like the stove is holding like a mini Coke can in its hand, and it looks like a giant. That's what I mean. It's so weird. And then, and the other thing is you have so much space above those cabinets.
Yeah.
That everything that it looks like it's pushing down on you. It looks like the whole, even though those cabinets are probably a decent height to, like, you know, for normal people to use, like, you know, you don't have to be 12 feet tall to like actually use them. But it feels like the whole room has just basically just been shoved down, and then you're paying for this room that you're not using. You know, it's very strange.
Oh, what happened?
I don't know.
Sorry, it just like, we'll get back there. Keep talking.
Well, the other thing about that stove is, and I understand you had to get a stove in there. I mean, you have to have a stove.
Yeah, 100%.
But I guess I don't. Once again, I'm going back to the 10 bedroom thing. We're gonna have breakfast for all these people, or dinner, or whatever. I mean, how do you entertain in this house?
No, you can't.
I don't know how you lived in this house for any amount of time, and you didn't consider knocking down the wall to that formal dining room and consuming that into your kitchen. I'm sure that there is some cost associated, but the amount of money you would get back when you resell has to be worth it. I wonder if you can't do it because the house is so old.
It might be a load bearing wall, because the way this house has been put together so far, I would guarantee that it's probably a load bearing wall. So but this oh, here we go. So now the bedrooms are going to be massive.
This is maybe the biggest bedroom that we've ever seen. And by the way, last week we did a house worth $15 million. And I genuinely, I'm not even kidding. I can picture the bedroom that was in there. It was not this big. The master bedroom in a $15 million house was not this big. There is basically, you could fit a boat inside of this.
Yeah. This is like a massive bedroom.
With the bed.
Put a twin size bed in.
Yeah. They were like, hey, you know what? You know what we need in here? A full, Like let's get a full in there so that we could put some more rugs that we can see under it. So I don't care for this bathroom.
This is like the busiest bathroom in the world. But why did we have to have the exposed electric right there? We couldn't get the electric behind the wall. We had to expose it right there.
So here is by the way, you are 100% right. I think that they should have taken the cabinets from the last kitchen in the Santa Fe house and stuck them right there. and just covered the mirror and that, and we'll leave the mirrors as they are, but just cover them with those two cabinets.
And then you open them up, and then
you're like,
there's
oh,
the mirror.
it's exactly, you're like,
Yeah.
oh, cool. And we also have a light switch and everything inside of it.
Oh, see, now this is a cool bedroom.
This is the first room that I've really liked in this house.
Yeah,
it's laid out well. There's a lot of light. You're getting two good views. So if you're sitting there, you got a lot of good stuff. You can put that bed really anywhere in the room, and you could do some.
I don't
cool
know why
stuff
they
with
shoved it right under that window. But
that's a super weird move to me. I also don't love that the window is not centered on that wall, but that's just a me thing.
Right.
That's an OCD thing for me.
And then you decided to put the bed right up against the whole window.
Yeah. But I will say I like the way that this room is laid out, but I still feel like it's a big room because I feel like there's something on the right that I'm not seeing yet. There's extra space.
On the ceiling, you've got more exposed electric.
Exposed 100%.
Anyway.
I guess that's a craftsman thing, maybe, so that you can see the craft
I think that
work
it's probably, I think it has to do with how old this house is and the fact that the last time they did the electric, you probably didn't put it in the walls.
Yeah.
I wonder if you
the other thing though,
like these are questions that I do have.
The other thing that I'm not liking, and I don't know if you guys have noticed, but every window has a power line right outside of it. So in every bedroom, there is either one or two or many power lines and poles right outside the window. It's very odd to me. So,
I don't know if we must not have told you, this is literally right next to an electricity generation plant.
Perfect.
So
that humming noise, that's soothing humming noise.
It's just a constant, So can you entertain? No, because you can't feed them and you can't hear anybody else once you get inside of there. So
also in this room, right off the top of my head, is it me or can you not open the closet because the chair is directly in front of it?
Yeah.
I think I don't understand anything that they've chosen to do in this room, not even a little bit. Also, that looks like the world's most uncomfortable chair.
Yeah.
Yes, I also think that this is another bedroom. So this is what is considered a third bedroom. Because it has a closet, which is like the distinction for calling it a bedroom.
Okay.
Right. And I think that chair is a really horrible attempt to stage and make it look cool with what is that, a mandolin in the basket on the ground?
I believe it is. They're going for the Sherlock Holmes look in this one. I by the way, that's half of what we learned on this show is people are terrible at staging. Like, it is shocking to me that people say, give me hundreds of thousands of dollars for this piece of garbage that they show you, and you're like, why would you ever? I can't envision ever seeing that. And everybody just like takes a picture and they're like, no problem. And I'm like, this is the biggest thing you will ever sell in your entire life. Like, this is the biggest sale that you will ever make. You're
looking at this room, you've got all kinds of colors going everywhere, and then you say to yourself, what would really bring it all together would be a mandolin in a basket. I think that's really going to drive home the point of this room.
100%.
Outstanding.
Totally
Outstanding.
More rugs.
All right, let's get back to that laundry room because
what is happening? This is the most exposed.
This looks like a laundry room at a prison, other than the windows.
This is not. No, actually, those prisons kind of those windows actually kind of look like prison windows, to be honest.
Yeah, that's true.
Did you notice that the flooring is a completely different color from the rest of the house so far?
Yeah,
it's actually the nicest. Honestly, it's the nicest flooring they have in this house.
It looks like they redid this room.
Yep.
And that was their move.
Where do you I have a question. The electrical's not exposed, so they definitely redid it.
Well, except all those wires going into that hole in the wall.
Yeah, but that's
the water. But
I know, but they really exposed this stuff though.
I mean,
they really
where do you put your detergent? Where do you put your dryer sheets? Where do you put anything?
Normally if you redo it, you get a whole built around, and then they like go in and they don't even match. That really bothers me.
Although I will tell you,
it's in the master, on the right side of the master in that picture where it just had all that space. That's where they keep all of their laundry supplies.
I will tell you though, as far as views go, there are no power lines in the laundry room windows, so this might be the best view in the house.
I think that's true. Honestly. Okay, this actually is not that bad. This actually is not that
Although I will tell you, I don't like the toilet button on top of the toilet there. That's
I don't care for that.
Gross to me, because just stuff can just sit up there and then I got to touch it to flush the toilet.
Yeah.
That's so funny. I've never heard anyone say that.
Yeah, it's just like, anyway, that's gross to me. Sorry.
The
Just a weird thing about me. That's gross.
It's a valid point once you say it out loud. I'm just like, because that's how all the toilets are going. Yeah. Like that is the thing to have, is to have a European.
See, I just want, like, Kohler now does those super cool sinks where you just wave your hand. I don't understand why you don't get the motion activated toilet at your house. I mean, totally why touch anything? But
totally agree. No, I like this.
But now I need to stick my thumb down into the back of the toilet to get it to flush.
Yeah. This room is nice.
Oh, wow.
Okay. See, and again, here's the, like, if all of their rooms had this patterning where it was like, we're going to go a bold color,
right,
and we're like, that's what this house is, and we committed to that, this would look awesome. This looks so weird because most of the rooms in this house are white or beige, and then they have these random colors in just a few of the 17 bedrooms that they have. They just, these random, but if every room was like this would look awesome. Because you would be in the green room or the red room or the, whatever. Like that would look really, really
and it
cool.
would make sense because you're also in Portland. So having it be a little bit more extreme would go with like, oh, I'm buying a house and I am into, it's weird. I also really I don't understand the point of this faux fireplace.
Yeah, the fake fireplace right there. Once again, another fantastic staging masterpiece.
I'll be honest with you. What? I didn't even realize that was a fireplace. Like that they were going for that. Because I sort of looked past the wood in the bottom, so I was like, oh well, it's just like a set of drawers, or you know what I mean, like a dresser or something. I was like, oh okay, that actually looks good. Now I hate it. But I was gonna say this is actually the best bedroom that we've seen so far until that point, and then I don't know. And that, by the way, that's not a fireplace. That's just an open flame on some wood. Like they just took some logs and stuck it in, and they were like, let's light up this kindling that it's sitting inside of. Like that was basically their plan. Not a great idea. Not a great idea, I would say. And
there you have your power lines outside right there.
The power lines are out there. So this is we're back to the side that's next to the generation plant there. This bathroom is
terrible.
One of the worst rooms I've ever seen in any of the houses that we've done.
Yeah. I mean, you decided you were gonna jazz it up with the one glass shelf right there. That's fantastic. But
don't put this picture in there. Like, just don't put it. Like, I don't want to go to this house because of this picture. Just don't put it in. Again, now we would be in the orange.
Here's another loud room. Like
we would be in the orange room, and so now, again, that would be really cool if we had all of these. It would be really cool because then you could even name them like that. Like, hey, let's go to the. You guys want to go to the to the chartreuse room or whatever. It's like, yeah, that's cool. Except most of them are like, hey,
with this amount of bedrooms, you can also open a B&B and you have names for all of your rooms.
The Airbnb potential in this house is unlimited. Unlimited Airbnb.
Once again, though, we've put a twin bed in this room. I mean,
a shockingly small bedroom, or shockingly small beds in these rooms, and then the weird choice to go, let's stage it with an off-centered, or I guess off-kilter rug.
Yeah.
Which,
very
again,
odd.
Would be fine if that was flowed through the house, but they were like, just this one, turn it a little bit. Like, why? What is happening? I don't get it. I haven't cared for it.
See, now they're keeping with the theme.
So that's my, like, that front room would look so much better if you took that beige off and you put it, and then it's like, boom, everywhere. Like, we're in the color pattern house. Like, that would look really cool. I like this room. I know it's probably because it's not decorated. This has been my favorite room. I don't know what I'm not sure what you put in that little door there, except like
I think it's like a secret passageway that leads to the conservatory.
I like that. That's like a Dan Brown book inside your house. Yeah. This room is fine. It's fine.
No, I mean, it's funny though that there's so many damn bedrooms in this house that I think they got to the point where they're like, screw it, not putting anything up.
We're not even gonna put a twin bed.
We can't afford.
No.
We can't afford to stage all these rooms because there's too many of them.
Oh,
And
so
this doesn't go
actually,
with anything.
if this is the
No.
master, this actually might be, I'm getting a good vibe right now. I think this is pretty cool if this is the master. So you got a
I think
little
it's
sitting-
their entertainment room and
I
not
think-
the master.
okay, because I was
I
hoping
think-
like you went around the corner there and then was the bed and
I
stuff.
think that, I
That-
mean,
that would look
there's
cool.
enough bedrooms that you could, but because there's so many small disjointed bedrooms that you have to use a space as a entertainment center, like area,
Well,
or how do,
and
where,
then
do,
once
where do
again-
all your 10 kids go?
Exactly. That's my point again. So we can't feed them because their kitchen is 10 square feet and we don't have anywhere to sit. Oh, wow. Why include that picture?
This is my thing. I don't know who's trying to sell these. I don't know what realtors. I think honestly, we could turn a super business. If realtors paid us $17 to just look at the pictures that they have and we would just take out the ones they want, we would be billionaires almost instantly because the amount of pictures that these realtors include on these things is shocking to me. How they take a picture and I'm like, just don't show it. Just don't show that part of the house. It doesn't make any sense.
Oh, there's your staircase through that window right there.
There is the staircase that goes to
Yeah.
who the hell knows? No, literally no one knows where it's going.
This is what just the sink room. We have a sink.
Yeah,
and
there's
a
like a little
refrigerator.
kitchenette. Yeah.
This is
is this
terrible.
like a is this
With
that's
a
like
bed in it?
Okay.
Or did we just
No,
I
I
don't know
think-
if
I
it's
think
all
it's a
in the same
different-
room.
I think
Oh.
it's
But
a
I
different
think
room.
they've committed to this color, which they haven't done in any
Okay.
other part of the house.
It's a different
This
room,
might
and then
be where the stairs go. Like it might be like a
Oh, this
in-law-
might
like an
be the-
apartment or something?
Yeah.
but it wouldn't be an apartment because it's not a full kitchen. But someone could like live there.
but such a weird time for them to switch up how they're decorating the walls
Right.
when they go, well, let's only make some of the wall this color, which actually I like. Like I actually don't mind like the way
Yeah,
that they've
no, I think
done
that's
it
a
in
cool
here,
move too, but
but weird that they didn't do that in any other room.
What is
it-
that little thing?
yeah, that's what I keep
Ah,
looking at. Is
I don't
that
know.
like another, you know what that might be? Although I haven't seen it in any other room, maybe in the basement. Oh no, we know where the laundry room is. Never mind. I was
Oh,
gonna
you're gonna
maybe that's
say-
the laundry chute where you open that up and
Oh,
put the clothes
yeah.
into it.
They might
But
it
we
might
saw the
have
laundry
been
room.
it might have been the old laundry room,
Yeah.
and they just took that new one and they just took, I don't know, some kids
Oh my
some kids'
lord.
room.
So
What is-
okay, so here we have a space, we have a bed. I think we should go to IKEA and find the shittiest looking closet we can find that we can put together in under 2 hours.
let's make it
That's
as
what this room-
big.
They don't have enough
That's
bedrooms, so
possible.
they needed to add some to make
need
their
more-
house.
We need more bedrooms.
Once again, you're telling me there was no better angle of that room that you could have taken that picture?
Apparently not. Apparently not. Apparently
mean-
that was the best. That was the best that they went with. It's not great.
Anyway,
It is not great. I
Yeah.
do not
and
care
that
for
also
that.
might be the biggest bed we've seen in the smallest room. Or
Oh,
maybe it
it's
just
a-
looks big because of the room.
No. I think that's a queen. I think that's a legitimate queen. Honestly. So yeah, that's not great. This is just move on. This is a terrible.
It doesn't look like it's the same house. This
Nope,
part of the
don't
house
care for it.
is interesting.
Don't care for it.
Okay.
Okay.
Is this like a mother-in-law cottage or is that the garage?
Okay. Well, I
I don't.
know. Honestly, I don't know.
Let me.
I don't know
Once again,
what this is.
Who thought we should include that picture?
There's no
is-
context to it. It's
Okay,
sort
first
of
of
decent,
all-
so the backyard is decent size.
Yeah, but oh my God, you
it's sort of
you
taken up
launch
by
anything
stuff.
in the air, you're getting electrocuted.
Yeah. Oh yeah. 100%.
Um,
Again, this is the center of the utility there.
Oh wow!
So if I'm looking at
So this has
Yes.
3 floors.
Third floor.
That is
with
the
a
garage. Are you
base?
kidding me?
Yeah.
That is the garage.
Okay. Well, that's
Wow.
interesting. That's interesting. All right. So that's it. That's Portland. That's Portland right there. All right. So now it's time to make a decision. That's 2 houses in 2 cities, $795,000. Santa Fe, New Mexico, 4 beds, 3 baths, 3,150 square feet versus Portland, Oregon, 10 beds, 4 baths, 4,400 square feet. You have just under $800,000 to spend. No renovation budget, just the houses, Forget the cities, forget any of that. You're buying the house, you're buying the property. Which one are you going with?
I got to go just strictly on the lot itself. I've got to go New Mexico. That backyard was outstanding. I liked the covered porches. I think for me, you could do a lot of entertaining at this place. You can have a lot of chickens, which is also, I think that's a big part of this, but that screened in porch right there and that back patio, I just feel like just on the lot alone, because the interior of both of these houses are disgusting, I would go with Santa Fe for sure.
I would agree. If I'm spending almost $800,000, I want a livable house, and this house is livable. Whereas the other one, that kitchen was difficult. There was a lot of very difficult things to have occur in your daily functional life to live in Portland.
Yeah. And the power lines that just would have, anyway, I know it's beating a dead horse with the power lines. Sorry.
I agree. This could be a clean sweep for us. It's gotta be New Mexico. The New Mexico house was, I would be super pissed if these are my only two choices and I had $800,000 that I had to hand to somebody else.
My realtor would have been fired.
Yeah, 100%. I do not care for a lot of what's happening in this house. But that Santa Fe house was so many bedrooms. Honestly, too many rooms for
Portland.
Portland. At some point, you just get too many rooms, and I can't do anything with it. And like, they were big rooms. You could do a lot with that, but I'm just not creative enough to come up with all the different things that you could do. And so having 10 bedrooms is like overwhelming for me. I just need like one great room where I'm like, all right, just put a couch and like whatever. And that takes up half my house or something. Like, that's what I need. There's just too much going on in Portland. I don't like the location. I didn't, the outside was fine, but it was, nothing to write home about. So it's got to be, it's got to be Santa Fe.
Well, and the one thing that's just now hitting me, which didn't hit me before, but yeah, you've got a 1-car garage for a 4,400 square foot home with 10 bedrooms. So we're getting 12 people into one car that fits into that garage. So,
and by the way,
is that even like 1-car garage? Like, that looks like a shed.
I don't think
like you're putting a lawnmower as your vehicle.
You could get a smart car into that garage would be about it.
You have, you guys are also considering that you're only getting one person per, on average into those bedrooms. Some of those children's rooms in that Portland house were so big that you could have multiple bunk beds in there and still have plenty of room. So we're talking a family of 16 or 17 easily in here. Just adding on to the amount of problems that you have trying to park all of these people. Even a large van that you're going to use to transport all of them, you're going to have difficulty with. So I'm not into it. So it's Santa Fe. So that's it. In the battle of the Southwest versus the Pacific North, we're going Santa Fe, $795,000. We appreciate anybody watching. Please, share and just get the word out. It does help us. We like doing this. We're going to keep doing it, but it does help us. If you have ideas, houses you want to see, or places you want us to look at, whatever, you can email us at what's the email?
info.housebattle@gmail.com.
So you can hit us up there. Otherwise, we will be back next time with 2 more houses in 2 more cities, making one more decision. We will see everybody then.